already said it's approximately 1 billion, so we don't have to go on that one again. Already yesterday I explained that the basic principles for the program are that we have to work together to make the country a safe place under the worst, and that is important because it will come back in the approval of the plans, but the point of departure for the Commission was we have to make our country safe under the worst conditions, not under average, not under a low, a minimum, but under the worst conditions. Very, very important.
那现在他们的这整个 Delta Program 的标题啊，就是最上面讲的，就是你拿到片子的时候，你会看到就是 Working Together with Water 啊，就是与水同工啊。那这一个 Commission 所接收到的真正的任务，也就是说，他们为什么可以有这些钱可以去执行事情，就是他们要保证是在气候变迁的所有的模拟里面那个最差的情况底下，依然能够让荷兰是在安全里面、安全的状态啊。所以他们所设定的任务不是在预测的平均值，也不是在预测的那个我们比较宽容的，只是在预测里面最差、最严重的这种情况底下，依然要能够保证荷兰是在安全的状态。这个任务底下，他们要去做所有的这些规划跟设计，还有跟实施这些计划。
So you can compare with the buildings in Taiwan, which have to say meet the highest standards to be earthquake-proof. This is very important for Taiwan. You cannot afford that buildings just crash and people die. You have to ensure, the government has to ensure, I think, I would imagine, that the buildings are earthquake resistant, and there is no excuse if a government building, because of an earthquake, comes down. That is unacceptable for the government. It will be fatal. So the same for us, but in relation to the climate water.
那这就是跟我们台湾在政府部门的构造物啊，就是我们政府部门所做的这些建筑物呢，需要考虑的，我们这边有地震的影响，那我们事实上就要设定所有的公共建筑都必须要在我们预估最严重的地震的情况底下，这个公共建筑依然是安全的，这种考虑是一样的。因为公共建筑如果在地震的情况底下它不安全，那事实上是这个政府所做的事情是不能被接受的。所以同样的，这是我们台湾自己的情况，他也理解到，他们现在也是用这样的思维在考虑他们整个荷兰在对于气候变迁的整个防护的标准，还是用这种程度来思考。
Now for the 2011, there is a staff, we already explained, of say 20 people working on the preparation for the plans. And it's important that this program, the Delta program, is an integrated program. So it's not only looking at physical structures, but it is also looking at the socio-economic aspects, developments, opportunities, etc. And the committee, the Delta committee, is therefore placed in between the ministries responsible for economic development, for agriculture, for infrastructure, for environment. It's addressing all these policy terrains of the different ministries, and it's right in the middle.
那由于这个 Delta Program 本身，他们所理解到，真正要实施的时候，其实牵涉到非常非常多的不同的领域跟部门，所以他们整个设计呢，就考虑到，不管是从经济发展、社会或者是生态等等的这些整个国家所要面对的情况跟未来的这些机会，所以他们在设定 Delta Program 的时候，他们就采用是一种整合性的一种组织跟整合性的作业方式啊，那就是涵盖了许多的不同的部门，包括经济方面的、农业的基础建设的跟环境等等的这些呢，他们都在这个 Delta Commission 的这样的一个组织状态里面呢，他们都把它放在 Delta Program 里面。
It's also between the national government, the water boards, the municipalities, the provinces, and even the agriculture and industrial agencies.
那这 刚刚讲的这个还只是中央部会层级的各个不同的部啊，这样子刚刚提到的这些部门呢，他们都必须要一起来同时参与，并且各自都要负责。
There are 9 sub-programs defined under the Delta program. The first one, so that we have the, what was it, 6 or so regions, but then there are 9 sub-programs, and they are linked to the regions, but there are also 1 or 2, say, general programs, sub-programs. Each one of them has approximately per year 1.5 million euros to spend on, say, the preparation of the plans.
那他们刚刚提到了，他现在要对有9个这个子计划，然后来去更仔细的去预备，然后并且去讨论分析出来。那这9个部分呢，每一个计划大概每年约是要花150万欧元啊，就是要准备跟了解，甚至要做出最后判断决策的这个建议啊，对每一个子计划。
So the first program is called the safety. The safety is about the concept of safety. Before, we had as a concept of safety, we had the overtopping, the chance that dikes would be overtopped. But this time, as I explained, the safety concept also includes the, the consequences. So the number of deaths and the economic damages, etc. And to make safety the combination of the hazard or the overtopping, the chance that an event will happen, coupled with consequences, we have to develop not only the concept itself, new standards, but we also have to develop practical measures for safety, which includes, for example, space for water, where water can move, or living with water, or new concepts of floating cities, and all this. So there is technical innovation, but there is also normative, setting new norms involved under the safety program.
那第一个子计划就是有关于安全性。那昨天也有提到，他们现在思考，因为过去对安全的考量，大部分都是就是说，这个水会不会溢提，会不会超过这个堤防啊这样的风险，所以思考这个的时候，就是如何的加高跟提高保护标准。但是他们现在对安全的考量，比这个还更加的扩充，就是不但只是去了解它的几率，就是超过议题的这样的议题的这个风险几率之外呢，也要考虑到如果这个水进来之后所造成的一个后果，就昨天讲的这个它是风险等于几率乘以这个后果的那个后果，必须把这个后果对经济对种种方面的一个损害，或者说它会遇到的情况都要把它估算出来，以至于可以提出不同的方案，除了加高堤防、提高保护标准之外，也包括土地利用，如何留下更多水的空间，如何让这块土地跟这个水之间呢有比较好的互动，要把整个思维、安全的思维从一个堤防扩充到整个土地。
Another general program, sub-program, is on the allocation of water under scarcity. Under climate change, we are expecting lower availability of water in the summertime. And that means that we have to rethink how to allocate water to people, to food, and to ecosystems. New systems of allocation. That's the main point under the second program. How should we make priorities? If there is not enough water, should we give priority to people? Should we give priority to agriculture? And in what way should that prioritization be assessed? What are the norms? What are the criteria? How should it be decided? By whom? Etc.
那第二项呢，就是有关于淡水。那他们也预估到，当海平面上升之后，他们国家的很多淡水的水源会受到威胁。那淡水缺乏的状况底下，当在淡水水源更加的缺少的底下，整个水资源的如何运用？ 那这运用当中牵涉到要给什么样的部门、什么样的单位、怎么使用，以及他们的优先顺序。那这优先顺序如何决定？由谁来决定？这决定的过程又应该怎么样？要把这整个的思考呢，包括除了量、先后顺序，以及整个作业的方式，跟谁有这个权利，以及在民主社会里面怎么样去进行这个过程，都要在这个水资源的一个调配的这样的一个子计划里面呢，要把它做出来。
The third general program is on the urban environment. How can we make our urban environment better suited under different climates? For example, by building storage reservoirs under the streets, or by building special drainage systems with higher density, or maybe by allowing more infiltration of water from the roofs into the soil, or by greening the roofs, by having roofs with, say, trees or grass or whatever, which can absorb water from the sky in order to prevent it to go down immediately into the drainage system. So again, this is a sort of innovative program to see what are the opportunities to deal with more or even less water in the urban environment.
那第三个方面呢，就最主要是他们设定是在都市里面。那由于都市里面碰到这些情况的时候，可能会有很多措施，包括我们现在常常讲的，是不是要在地底下这个道路底下再建构这些更大的蓄存水的空间，或者说怎么样让这个水能够更快的入渗到地面以至于减少这整个都会区的这个水患的威胁包括昨天有提到一些绿屋顶，或者说如何渗水，在整个都市的建筑跟公共建设跟整个都市土地规划跟发展这方面呢，他们也会提出一个这样的子计划。
Then more specific.